Hello everyone, my name is Ardiansa from the Faculty of Engineering University of Indonesia. Today we would like to discuss about the DSGP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol version 4 in the Cisco router. This is our objective. We will discuss about the DSGP operation and how to configure Cisco router as the DHCP server, DHCP relay, and the DHCP client. This is the process of the DHCP version 4 operation. The client try to discover a DHCP server by sending broadcast message. Yeah, he say I would like to request an address. Uh, any DHCP server will offer will notify that he is the DHCP server and give an address information that he can offer the address to the client. And then if the client accept, the client will send the DHCP request broadcast message to inform that he has accept the IP address offered by the DHCP server. And the last is the server will send the DHCP acknowledgement to acknowledge the client. This is how to configure Cisco router as DHCP version 4 server. A Cisco router can running the Cisco IO software that can configure to act as a DHCP server. How to set up? We have 3 steps. The first step is we exclude the address from the pool. This is the address that we give address to the maybe gateway or some server. So we exclude this address from the pool. And after that, we set up the DHCP pool name like pool maybe Jakarta, pool Sragen, or the other pool name. And then after we set up the pool, we find the range of address and subnet maps for one pool. Like in here, we have LAN pool 1. So we have the network range is 192.168.10.0 with the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. The default and after that we define the default route as the default gateway for this network. Like in here we have default gateway is 192.168.10.1. If we don't have any default router or default gateway, we don't need to configure this. And the other optional is we can configure also the DNS server, like in here 192.168.11.5. But it's optional. If we don't have, we don't need to configure this, and also the domain name and the other configuration. Okay, this is how to verify our configuration in the about the DHCP version 4 server. The first, maybe we can use the show running config, or we can in the detail, like we use the section DHCP, so we can have the list of the configuration like in here, and we can use the IP DHCP binding, so we can have the information of the client that binding the IP address, and so IP DHCP server statistic. So this is the list of the statistic IP address that we have offered and others. So on the PC we can issue the IP config all command, or we can use the maybe the network connection configuration. We will do later. We will have a demo for this, and this is Another feature of the Cisco iOS software for the DSGP, we can also configure our Cisco router as a DSGP relay or helper, a router to forward DSGP broadcast. To configure it, we just access to the interface that we want to relay the DSGP. Like in here, in the R1, we have the interface Giga00. We put the IP helper address configuration. IP helper address 192.168.11.6. This is the information about the IP information of the DHCP server, and so we can if we configure our router as the DHCP server. So this is the one of the IP of the our router as a DHCP server, and this is the way to configure our router as a DHCP version 4 client. In the previous Cisco CCNA curriculum, we don't discuss about this, but in the new curriculum, we have this information. We have this material. So this is the way to, like, we have one router. We want one interface of the router as a DHCP client, so we can configure it. And like in here, in the Soho Giga01, they want Giga01 have IP address from the DHCP server maybe somewhere else in the ISP, so we can configure it like put this command IP address DHCP, and so after that, if the routing or the network is already established, so we can get the DHCP IP address from the ISP, and so we can to verify it, we can just put this command, so IP interface Giga01, and this information address determined by DHCP. Or to discuss more detail about the DHCP version 4 configuration in Cisco router, we already make this demo scenario. Like in here, we have 3 router, R1, R2, and R3, and in the R1 we have 2 LAN, Surabaya LAN and Sragen LAN, and our scenario is we need to configure R3 as DHCP server for interface FA00 of R2, and like in here we still don't have IP address for the FA00, so we need to get it from the DHCP server with the pool name is R2 here, so we need to configure DHCP pool in here for interface FA00 in the R2, and we need also to configure R3 as a DHCP server for LAN Sragen. This in here, so this PC can have dynamic IP address from the DHCP server, and with the pool name is Sragen, and the last is the LAN Surabaya. Yeah, same with the Sragen, so we need to configure the DHCP pool name is Surabaya, so this client can get dynamic IP address from the DHCP server. And the number 2 is we need to configure R2 this interface as DHCP client, and now the number 3 is we need to configure R1 as DHCP relay. Yes, DHCP relay. So for the DHCP pool Sragen, for the Sragen, and for the Surabaya. So this Surabaya LAN and Sragen LAN can have DHCP address from the DHCP server. So for our node, we the basic setting like the routing, hostname, and the other configuration, and the routing already configured. So we don't need to configure the basic setting and the routing information. So we just need to configure this DHCP server on R3 and DHCP server on R3 and DHCP client on R2, FA00 and R1 as DHCP relay. So this is our packet tracer. You can see in here. Maybe I will zoom this. Okay, this is our scenario, same with the figure that I show you before. And for R3, we need to configure it as a DHCP server for 3 pool name. So R2, Sragen, and Surabaya. I already make configuration. This configuration for R3. So the first is we need to exclude the address that we already assigned as a static address. So like here, IP DHCP exclude address 13.13.13.1 because this address already assigned for as a static address for the FA00 on R3. So we exclude this, and then we need to also exclude this 10.10.10.1 and 10.10.11.1 because we already assigned this for R1 FA01 and FA02. So we need to exclude this 1, 2, 3 address from the DHCP. Okay, and then we configure the DHCP pool for R2 FA00. So this is the configuration IP DHCP pool R2. This is the pool name R2, and this is the network and the subnet mask of the pool, and this is the DNS server and domain name. Actually, this is just optional, so we can use maybe DNS server is 8.8.8.8. This is the Google DNS server, and the domain name is maybe netacat.com. In here, we don't need to configure the default router because we don't need to give the default gateway to the FA00R2. So this pool will be used for this interface, so FA00 interface on R2. So this interface will get one IP address from DHCP server pool name R2, maybe 13 dot maybe 2 or 3 until dot 254. Okay, and then we need to configure the second pool for the Sragen LAN on the R1. So this is the configuration. IP DHCP pool. The pool name is Sragen, and network the 10.10.10.0 255.255.255. This is the subnet, the network and the subnet mask for the LAN Sragen, and the default router is the 10.1 10.10.10.1. This is the default gateway for this pool, and DNS server also this is just optional. If we don't have, we don't need to configure this, and also the domain name. And the last is for the Surabaya LAN, we need to configure the DHCP pool with the pool name is Surabaya, and also the network address is 10.10.11.0, and the subnet mask is this 255.255.255.0. The default router is the default gateway is the 10.10.11.1, and also the DNS server and domain name is optional. So this both pool is for this. This is for pool Sragen is for this network, and pool Surabaya is for this network. Okay. As we know, DNS server in here, the DHCP server is in R3 in here, but we want we want also have DHCP client in here in different network, different place. So we need to configure R1 as the relay for DHCP pool Sragen and Surabaya. So this is the way to configure it. This here, this R3. We just we access to the interface to LAN of Sragen and LAN of Surabaya. So this is FA00 is for Sragen, FA01 is for Surabaya. We just put this command IP address. This is the IP of the R3 or the DHCP server, and this is the IP. This is also the IP of the R3 or the DHCP server. Okay, just simple configuration, just one command, one line. So it's easy, very easy. And on the R2, this interface FA00, we want to configure it as a DHCP client. So we need to put this command in the FA00 interface on the R2. So we put IP address DHCP command, just one line also, and we up the interface. Okay, so we put all of this command to the router. Okay, wait a minute, wait a second. Okay, maybe I will put first in R3 for the command. Okay, wait. This is R3. Okay, I will put this command for the exclude the address. We have 3 excluded address. Okay, and the last excluded address is 10.10.11.1, and we create pool. The first pool is for the R2 FA00 interface. We have this network. Okay, the DNS server. This is just optional. If we don't have, we can leave it. And domain name. Oh, because in the packet tracer we cannot configure the domain name. It's okay. Okay, we just configure the second pool, IP DHCP pool Sragen, and network 10.10.10.0 255.255.0. Default router this is for gateway 10.10.10.1, and DNS server maybe this is, we use the Google DNS server, it's okay. And we put the last configuration for the pool. This is Surabaya pool. Network is 10, 10, 11, 1, 255, 255, 2550. Default router is 10, 10, 11, 1. Okay. DNS server 8888. Okay. This is our configuration for the DHCP server in the router 3, in the R3. So we move to the second router, R2. As we know, we want configure this FA00 on the R2 as a DHCP client. So we go to interface FA00, just put this command IP DHCP IP address DHCP. Okay, now shutdown. Okay, we already get the assigned address, like we got from the server is 13.13.13.2. So we got this IP address with the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Okay, and then we show IP interface brief. We can get, oh, okay, for the FA00 on the R2 we got this IP 13.13.13.2. The method is from DHCP, so we got this address from DHCP. So we already configure the R2 FA00 as DHCP client, and then we just this, and then we move to the R3. Okay, we need to configure this as a DHCP relay for the Sragen pool and Surabaya pool. So we go to the interface FA00 for the Sragen. Okay, interface FA00 IP helper address. Okay, we just put the DHCP server address. Like in here is the R3. Okay, 13.13.13.1, and we move to the FA01 interface FA01. This is the interface LAN for the Surabaya. So IP helper address 13.13.13.1. Okay, we already configure it, and then we just go to the client to check it. Okay, we have the PC 0 in here. For the Sragen PC, we go to the DHCP, we try to request an IP address. Okay, wow, fail. Why fail? Okay, we need to check it first. Okay. Okay, we got it. Okay, just wait for a second. Okay, and then we try to maybe ping the R3 IP address. Okay, we can do it. So we already get IP dynamic from the DHCP server to the Sragen LAN, so we can get the IP config /all in here. We got this IP. Okay, the IP address 10.10.10.2. The subnet mask is this, like we configured in the pool. And the gateway also .1, like in the pool. DNS server. This is the DHCP server. This is the source of the DHCP. Okay. and then we do some similar to the Surabaya. Okay, we try to request. Oh, we got it. Okay, we got it, and we try to check IP config /all. Okay, we got this IP 10.10.11.2, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. The default gateway is .1, 11.1. This is the default gateway, like we configure in the DHCP server for the Surabaya pool. And DNS server, this is .8.8.8.8. This is Google DNS server. So, and this is the DHCP server. Okay, we got it. So we can, maybe we try to ping. Okay, we can do it. And we try to ping the Sragen PC. Maybe the two. Okay, we can do it. So we already configure R3 as the DHCP server for R2 FA00 and for the Surabaya LAN and the Sragen LAN, and configure R2 is FA00 as a client, DHCP client, and R1 as DHCP relay for DHCP pool Sragen and Surabaya. So we already configure our router, Cisco router, as a DHCP server, client, and relay. That's all for the DHCP. So we can configure in the Cisco router. We can configure our router as a DHCP server, client, and I think I hope, I wish you can understand about the DHCP and DHCP configuration, DHCP operation and configuration on the Cisco router for the server, for the client, and for the relay. Thank you very much.